What is up, everyone? Time for another backtesting video. This time we're going to be testing a channel called MetaBear, which we have tested in the past. A lot of you know that channel, I'm sure. But before we test it, I wanted to show you guys a strategy that we built for someone using a phenomenon called time series momentum. And this is it's a market behavior that a lot of hedge funds use. It's based on a research paper that was published a few years ago. And so we built this for someone. It's actually built specifically for trading a prop firm account. So the way that we kind of calculated the drawdown and the risk and the behavior of the trading was designed so that it would not trigger a prop firm's rules, right? Wouldn't violate their rules. Which, by the way, those trading rules, those are built to make you fail the test. That's, anyway, whatever. So you can see, this has had pretty decent return over the last about 2.5 years, a little more than 2.5 years at this point. It's from January 2023 to today, or to end of September, basically. You can see the monthly trade count and the win rate. You can see actually that the win rate has declined a little bit over the last few years. It's done pretty well revenue-wise, about $300,000 on a $100,000 account. But it has started to age out. You can see that the returns for this year are not as good. So this is January of this year. They're not as good as the returns in previous years, okay? So the average return over the lifespan is about 11% per month. That's not too bad, and it still makes money. It's not a loser, but it's aging out as a strategy for whatever reason, okay? And the research that we've done suggests that gold is the culprit because it's a basket of three currencies: euro, yen, pound yen, and gold. Okay, so you can see the trades by instrument here are pretty equal. You can see the win rate by instrument. Of course, gold has the highest win rate, which is interesting to note because actually, as we've started to see this year, gold is lagging. So even though for the lifetime gold is ahead, if you look over the last 12 months, it's started to lag quite a bit. And here you can see the average return by instrument. So it's kind of an interesting, like an interesting look into how strategies are built, how they're tested, how they're deployed, how they age out over time. So at this point, probably what we'll do is we'll look for some ways to kind of adjust the strategy, test those adjustments and see if we've got, because the way that the algorithm for this has built is that it does rebalance pretty much every day when it looks at market behavior, but something's going on with gold that just is not working anymore. So we may, rotate gold out. We may test another instrument and see how its behavior is. This is probably not something we would sell to customers. I mean, the amount of work that's involved and the pricing in order to build something like this, it's pretty expensive to do. So I don't know. I just thought something that would be interesting to share with everybody. So let's go ahead and take a look at the backtest itself. So yeah, MetaBear, as I said, 12.14% roughly. And if you've watched this channel before, you know our backtest metric, 0.1 size lots on a $10,000 account. So it's about, 12.14%. We can take a look at the parsed data set. So not a whole lot of signals for this specific month. I think this is their free channel, so that I think most of the signals they send out on their paid channel. But we can take a look at the backtest result itself. We can see there were 11 trades total. I don't think all of those got triggered. Average holding time, 416 minutes. We can see session analysis. We've got a pretty even distribution across the sessions. Um, Average win, average loss, and then you can see the individual trades themselves. You can see, how did it exit? In this case, stop loss was moved to break even, and or in this case, it hit the stop loss or target prices or whatever. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you learned a little something about strategy development.